Hello everyone, I'm Oscar with another Scouting for Goals video. This series is all about utilizing the tools in the Scout members area to help me decide the best action for the upcoming game week. I'll answer your Twitter questions as well in this video, but first let's take a brief look into my team. I'm recording this before the Leicester game and somehow I have 0 goalkeepers playing, so I'll be monitoring that situation of course, if Mendy will start the next game or not. If he doesn't, I probably have to sell him. I think Martinez is okay to buy in this instant, and Alonso is quite pricey, so I might dump him too and distribute the funds elsewhere. But there's also a double game week to consider in 35 probably, and an Everton defender seems like an okay option, but I'm never completely sold on their defense. Right now, I'm actually considering selling Son and Vidra and buy Greenwood and Watkins. This would give me a much better Game Week 33 team, and those two guys who I get in are also very likely to have a double game week in 35. Those are my transfer thoughts. Let's go to your Twitter questions. Marcus Shia asks, should I sell Kane given he is an injury doubt for blank Game Week 33? If so, with the money from the sale of Kane, should I get TAA or Fernandes? If you're able to use your bench to field a team in Game Week 33, I would hold Kane. Injury doesn't seem to be too serious, and with Sheffield United at home in Game Week 34, there's a prime fixture to hold for. As we see on Dusra's Deadly Assassins public stats table, he has 19 goal attempts, 6 big chances, and 5 goals in his last 4 matches, which is by far the best stats. If you're really determined on selling, I'd probably prioritize Alexander-Arnold over Bruno. Next question, Puzzo asks, what to do with Bruno? It's a hold for me, most likely, but of course it depends. How can you distribute the funds elsewhere? But in general, I would hold Bruno. He hasn't been playing particularly poorly, and United are still scoring goals. As we see in the goal imminent table, he's doing great with his 13 goal attempts and 3 big chances in the last 4 matches. He also ranks highly in the assists imminent table. Without any other premium options jumping off the page, I'm going to put faith in Bruno to get back to his FPL form. I've also noticed this trend this season that Bruno, he has a bit of a quiet and drier spell in terms of FPL points just to suddenly explode. Queso asks, Castagne or Pereira for Cresswell? I think Leicester defenders are an okay idea, but I wouldn't prioritize them. There are other defenders that I would rather have. If we look at value overall, I think Alexander-Arnold, who is back to his best, is the only defender that you really want to get, and all the others are okay buys, so these fall into that category. With that said, I think Leicester's defense is pretty good. They have 6 big chances conceded last 6 weeks and just 6 goals conceded, which can be seen in Dusra's dodgy defenses table. It's a tight call between Pereira and Cresswell. Both have potential to get involved in attacking play. I find that Pereira seems to be in the box a bit more, so I'd pay the extra 0.2 million for him. He had a great chance versus Fabianski quite recently too, which wasn't recorded as a big chance because the ball was intercepted, so he's arguably more of a threat than even the stats suggest. They both show up in the Wingback Wonders public stats table, but aren't doing great. They are quite average in terms of underlying stats. If we use the player comparison tool last 6 matches, Pereira has better expected goals as well as expected assists. He also has 19 touches in the box versus Castagne's 4. That's it for this video. I hope that helped. Follow me on Twitter, FPL_gents, so I can see your question for next week's video. And consider subscribing to this YouTube channel for more content like this. Good luck this game week.